Hello lovely ones, it's Kelly. I hope that you are well. Apologies for my absence, but I am back with you now. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and find me over on TikTok and Instagram as well. Because today what I'm doing is a reading that was suggested by one of my Instagram followers. I did a little poll over there to see what video they wanted next, and the one that I picked first was one from Mandy. She wants to know what's going to happen for us in April. And I thought, we're halfway through April. Why don't we go ahead and have a look at what's to come in May? So in a moment, I am going to show you 3 decks of cards. And what I want you to do is pick the one deck that you are most drawn to. That is where your messages are going to be. Do not change your mind. No. Go with your first, because that's your intuition guiding you there. Now, before the decks come out, you can say, angels, guides, whoever, guide me to the deck that holds my message. You can ask what's coming for me in May, whatever it is you want to ask, or you can just look and see which ones just draw you in. Okay, and then drop down into the comment section below once you've picked your deck, and you will find your reading. I hope you enjoy it, and if it does resonate, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section. See you there. So as you can see, we have 3 decks in front of us. We have deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. What I want you to do is take a moment to look at all 3 and choose which one holds your reading. You can either pause right now, or you can just go ahead and choose straight off the bat. Either way, when you know what it is, go down to the comments, tap your timestamp for your reading, and I shall see you there. So if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. We're going to gather a bit of momentum as I shuffle the cards and see what it is that I feel is going on for you in May. Now, my initial feeling for you is that you're coming out somewhere of a headache. I feel the last 2 to 3 weeks for you have been somewhat disastrous, is what I'm hearing. And I feel that you're going to welcome the change quite greatly. So May is looking to be one that is taking a breath. Now, let me put down these cards and then I will show them to you as I go along. I'm just going to get a feel for them and then I will show them to you, so don't worry. Okay, so like I said to you just now, it feels like wherever you've been over the last 2 to 3 weeks, it has drained you. April feels like it was a draining month. I feel fed up. I feel peed off with certain individuals in my life who are playing a bit of a victim, possibly. And it makes me feel like you've either been caring for someone else, you've been the caregiver, you've been taking care of things for other people, or you've basically been the doormat for some individuals in your life. Rightly or wrongly, it's something you did, and it's just a case of, well, I didn't feel at the time that I was, being used or walked on or taken advantage of. And I know that what you did with the best intention. But sometimes when we are too good to other people, they can use that against us, and they can then start to make us feel that we have to do what it is that they want. They can be a bit of an emotional manipulative as well. I hear that for some of you. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who's like, oh, woe is me, oh, this, that, and whatever. And you're kind of like, oh, all right. But I feel that you're moving away from this. So this is where you have been. Now, as we move into May, you will find that you are distancing yourself from this person or this situation. You're done. You're like, no way, shift's over. I am done with this. And you've decided to leave it well in the past. You've realized that you can't fix or solve this problem or this person that you've been dealing with previously. And you're deciding that you need to move forward and move ahead by yourself. Emotionally, I feel that you have shut off somewhat. And during May, you may feel just a nothingness, which sometimes people can say is like a reaction to trauma, things like that. But I feel sometimes it's better to feel nothing than to feel too much of something. So just be kinder to yourself during May. So this is you walking ahead. You're like stomping off. This is what I feel you're going to be. And that's it. You're stomping off into the sunset. Now, they're saying to you, don't worry about this. It doesn't matter if you decide to do the off. It doesn't matter what this person thinks, feels, or tells other people, because I feel that you're worried about the ripple effect, the aftermath. What are other people going to say if I don't help anymore? What are other people going to say if I don't do this? And I want to say to you, it doesn't matter what other people think. If it's damaging your mental, physical or spiritual health, then it's not worth it. So this is a spirit world saying to you, just rest. Let it go. Don't let your thoughts to go one after the other, because I feel some of you have been suffering with a bit of nervous anxiety as well. So they're saying, just bear this in mind. Don't let your thoughts get carried away. Now, moving into the future, I do feel that by the end of May, you will have regained your power. It's like when you was dealing with this person or this situation, they stripped you of something. I feel they stripped you of your identity. Some of you, this will be a relationship that you've been in, that it literally feels like whatever contact you had with this person, they made you feel like nothing. And now you're getting back on your throne, and it doesn't matter, male or female, this is the energy of the card. You are getting back on your throne and you're like, do you know what? I'm a powerhouse. I don't have to put up with this. And it's like you're then invoking your power that you feel like you lost to this person or this situation. I do feel that you're not fully 100% over the next few weeks in May, but I feel like you're definitely getting there. So it's moving away and getting yourself into a better space, finding your power. Some of you in the workplace will find that you suddenly feel this fire to put people in the right place and just say, do you know what? I'm not having this anymore. Subconsciously, which is you that is listening all the time, your higher self is emotionally getting itself back in place. And that's good. You kind of, they're giving me the feeling like, hello, stranger, where have you been? And it's nice to recognize yourself and the situation that you're in once more and not feel compelled to, it's like bend and sway to somebody else's requirements and needs. It feels like a welcome relief. So subconsciously, you know this is what you need to do. But consciously, like I said to you, you can't stop the mind overthinking. This is you thinking, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that, that person, this, da, 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 da. It's like your mind is running 10 to the dozen and it's not settling. You may find you're in May with this change that you do feel emotionally, like I said, detached, and your sleep may be a little bit out there. You may not get much sleep, or you may be having too much sleep. I'm also feeling that some of you will, this is so random, and this is only going to be some of you. I'm hearing there's going to be some sleep paralysis, which is where you get stuck in your sleep, I think. So don't be scared. If that's not resonating with you already, then that's not for you. This is something that you would have been suffering with before. I hear some of you, there's some anxiety attacks as well, and you're struggling somewhat. I want to say to you as well with this, make sure that you reach out for any help that you need during this time. Now, Spirit's advice for you is make sure that you are not carrying the burden of leaving this behind, that you're not doing all the hard work for other people that are in your life, because I feel you're like the go-to person. You're the one, if you need something done, go give them a call. They're great, they're fantastic, they're more than capable. And I feel because you've always been a go-getter, you're the one that does things that need doing. You don't just sit back and allow somebody else to kind of think you're weak, or I can't think what the word is. It's not futile, I can't think what the word is, but this is you thinking, well, do you know what, I'm going to carry my load and yours, but this is something that you need to work on. It's doing you no good carrying everybody else's rubbish, because they will see and they'll go, oh, look, they're back, they'll do it. Now, I do feel for some of you during the month of May will be possibly looking to travel, or will be looking to make change within your lifestyle. It feels that whatever this is has caused many hiccups for you along the way, and you're ready, you're more than ready. So some of you may get an offer of travel, whether that be with work or in your personal life, or it may be a case of all the hard work that you've put in since leaving this predicament is bringing in the things that you need. And it's just, you're ready. See, they're just on the edge, they're ready. They want what they want, and they're still a little bit hesitant, but they're waiting. And I feel that you know that you deserve better than this. Now, the lovely thing that's going to come in for you, there may be a fresh opportunity with money, finances. You may receive the gift of money during May, or it may be that your financial situation gets that little bit better, because this is always a good opportunity that's coming in. It may be that someone comes forward to you and says, oh, do you know what? I've got a little bit of work. Do you fancy doing it with me? Or do you want to earn some money? Or do you want to do this? Or do you want to do that? Or I've got some great ideas that will help you bring in more clients or more work or overtime. Whatever it is, it's a positive thing. So it's like somebody's reaching out to you and saying, here's a little bit of support. Would you like it? Now, how you're going to kind of end May, and I feel this is more somebody else or a situation. You may find that even though you felt a little bit numb, even though you felt that you've moved on, you may find either yourself or this situation or this person that you're dealing with is not going to move on from this as quickly as once hoped. It is that this card kind of represents a feeling of crying over things that have already happened. So just be kinder to yourself at this time. Realize that things do come in waves, and if you're feeling good one day and you're not the next day, then just take it easy and be kinder to yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull you guys an oracle card as well, just to see if there's anything extra that they need you to know. There we go. Busy times and multitasking. This says, take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being so busy. I feel with you, you're a bit similar to me. When we're stressed or we're not dealing with life very well, we might go around and like scrub the house or do this or do that or start clearing things out or give ourselves too much to be doing rather than just sitting in the moment and dealing with whatever it is that we need to be dealing with. So maybe it's a little bit of an eye-opener for you, this situation. I hope this made sense for you. I do feel May is one of growth for you, pile 1, but I do feel that you will come out the other side of it much better. Thank you for watching, and please go ahead and let me know if this reading resonated with you in the comment section below. Take care. Hello pile 2, this is your reading. I hope that you are well. We're going to have a look at your general energy in May, and then we're going to see what guidance and just sort of advice, so we kind of get a heads up on what's coming in. So what will be their general energy during May, please? And what I'll do is I'll turn the cards around and I will show you in a moment. Nice. Oh, I am hopeful for you guys, and I'm going to get you an oracle card as well. So the main message I have coming in for you guys during this month is give it to God or whoever it is that you believe in, your belief system. It says take a deep breath and on exhale, release this situation to God or your belief system for healing and answers. So I feel that you guys, what I'm seeing is you're holding your breath and waiting for something to happen. I feel for some of you, you're waiting for someone to trip up within your life, or you're waiting for someone to show their true colours. I do feel you're possibly dealing with somebody on a more personal level that isn't that nice, if I'm honest with you. And it does make me feel like I just need other people to see what they're like, so I know it's not just me. I feel that with you guys. So the main energy that you are going to be conveying or sitting in during May is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is more of a kind of spiritual guidance, spiritual insight kind of card. See this guy, he's not kind of paying attention to anything that's going on around him. He is just trusting the process, and he is living very much in the moment. He's just knowing that things are going to work out regardless, and he's not allowing it to stress him or sway him in any other direction. So during May, I feel your general energy is going to be one of just trusting in the divine and allowing things to pan out and manifest on their right path. Because I feel with you, you've spent a lot of time getting yourself into this space of, I don't want anyone messing with my energy. I don't want anyone upsetting me. I feel like you've possibly spent quite a bit of time by yourself or getting to know yourself that bit more, especially since this year begun. And I feel that now you realise who you are, what you want, where you're going, and you don't want anybody else to mess with it. Now, for some of you, I feel that this is to do with relationships. So for some of you that are in a relationship or I recently met someone, I feel like this is good. I feel like you realise what you want, you're trusting in the divine to bring it, and you're allowing it to come in naturally, because this is what's to come. So we do have a union coming in here. So if you are with someone, it's you guys working from a different page, working much more positively. If you're not with someone, this is the possibility of somebody coming in and emotionally ticking all the boxes. They may start off as a friend and then become something more, but either way, it's something that's very welcome. If you're not looking for love, this could be somebody that comes in who could be like a soulmate as a friendship. It's somebody that comes in, and I'm hearing like a kinship. It's somebody that comes in and brings in just what you need at the right time. Subconsciously, which is you that is working all the time, your higher self, shows me that you have really, really, really put in so much effort into yourself. I'm hearing a lot of you have changed your appearance as well, and the way that you look at things. So this is showing me that you've put all this hard work in. You're waiting for it to come into fruition. You're waiting for everything to kind of grow, just like the tree in front of him, the plant. He's put all this hard work in and he's just waiting for it now. And you can see it's going to come out wonderful. So, you know, subconsciously, all the hard work you've put in is going to pay off. Now, consciously, you are wanting a new beginning. Some of you may be wanting pregnancy. Some of you may be pregnant already. Some of you may just want that new beginning, that nurturing, that feeling wonderful, feeling good, feeling positive. Having yourself in a healthy mindset seems to be what's important for you right now. And this is what's coming in. This is something that is mine and I don't want to lose it. That's what I feel with you, that you've worked so hard. You don't want anybody else to mess with it. Now, during May, you will find things go full circle. So we've got the wheel, and this is showing me all of the good work that you've put in will come to a place of feeling complete. This is, the world. Sorry, I thought I said the circle. I might have said circle, but it's the world. This is showing me that everything is coming to completion. If you've been in a bad space, it's showing me that now you're going to get into a good space, that anything that was causing problems for you is ending very soon. And it's like you're setting off on a new adventure, a new page, a new journey. Now, for some of you, like I said, there is the gift of love coming in, you know, so that's very lovely. This is a new beginning when it comes to love. For some of you, it may be that you realise that self-love is what is needed here the most, and you may be feeling that you have been under a state of conditioning by another person or a situation, and now you're going, nope, this is all about me and it's plentiful, and I'm going to grab it with both hands. For some of you that doesn't sit with, it's going to be the case of you guys have met someone new and that you are putting it into a place of where it should be. And very exciting, the kind of beginnings of things. You know, it's really exciting when you first meet someone. It's that kind of energy I feel here. And for those of you that are in a relationship, it may be a case of you and your person get yourself a little bit reignited, a little bit more, maybe a little bit more passion in the bedroom for some of you. Whatever it is, maybe it's the heat, maybe it's the summer coming and you guys are like, wow, let's, you know, let's not go into that, but let's. So I do feel that you are looking to the future. You want the change. You've put the change in. Some of you, it is literally like, they're showing me a chameleon. You know, chameleons change their colours, things like that. I feel like this is you. You've changed so much. You've literally, I don't even recognise who you was before to who you are now. And I think that it's more than worth it. You cannot look back. No way. No, they're like, no way, Jose. Now, if you are dealing with somebody who is, you know, them sort of people that you can never win with, the sort of people that are just a headache, they're saying to you, avoid this like a plague. So here, this guy is feeling, oh God, for God's sake, I can't be dealing with this. It's just too much. It's a headache. You know, he's got the crow pecking away at his head and it just feels unfair. It feels wrong. It feels that no matter what's going on here, he is never going to win. So sometimes if we're dealing with someone or a situation where we know we're not going to win, it's not going to go in our favour, then the best thing to do is just walk away. So some of you may be dealing with someone who is an air sign. So you're talking Gemini, Aquarius or Libra, and they may be causing some headache for you if it's you that has moved on somewhat. So I hope this made sense for you guys. I wish you a wonderful May. If it has resonated, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Hello pile 3, I hope you're well. I've gone ahead and picked you an oracle card first, just to get a general feel of your energy. And the card that you have got is spiritual protection. You're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally and energetically. So some of you may have been moving into a space of more spiritually kind of tapped in. You may be more thinking that you need a bit of outside protection. It may be that you've been putting things in place so that you feel more guarded and protected in your home and your life. Either way, this is kind of a little nudge saying, yep, you're okay, things are okay around you. So try not to worry too much. So that's your general energy that we're feeling with the oracle cards, but we're going to see what's going on with the tarot cards and what they're bringing in for you. So what will be their general energy during May, please? Ooh, okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the cards down and then I'm going to show them to you, okay? You're like, okay, Kelly. Right, so for some of you with pile 3, you're going to have the past revisiting. It may be that you're reminiscing about the past, a past relationship, a past friendship, past connection, past job, whatever it is, you're looking back and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I want to go back there. Maybe that was better than I thought it was. Maybe. There's lots and lots of maybes. But the thing is, when we live in the past, we're never truly moving forward, are we? Our life doesn't change and evolve or grow in any way because we're stuck looking behind us. And sometimes we can remember things a lot better than they actually was. Usually in our memory, we do. We remember things a lot better. So this is saying to me that your energy is going to be one of looking behind you, looking at your past and thinking, oh, maybe, yes, no, maybe. And there may also be somebody popping up from your past, like, you know, the typical, hey, how have you been? One of those. And, you know, if it's in your past, then there's usually a good reason for it, isn't it? If you've left someone behind, we've usually got a good reason behind that. So I can see up until now, the energy has been a bit slow. You may have felt like you've been alone or by yourself, even if you're in a relationship. You may have felt like this is something that you've had to do and you've done it by yourself. You may find that the energy felt quite naive, a little bit young-minded, or you may have been dealing with someone like that. And it just feels very, very, I want to say it feels a little bit immature to me, is what I'm feeling. Someone who is really protecting everything they have. It feels very much of, it's mine and I don't want to share it, but what you've got, I want some of. It feels very unfair. Now, moving into the future, you have the Hierophant. So it may be that you seek out a spiritual teacher, some sort of development, or it may be a case of you decide that you are your own spiritual teacher, that you need to get past or move on from this. And you're in a place of, do you know what? I realise that I don't want to go back in the past. I don't want to go behind. I want to go forwards. That is just how you're feeling. You may find that you're much more calmer and you're tapping into things a little bit differently before. Like I said, you may be reaching out to a spiritual department, something like that. There's something that is tapping into the divine that I'm feeling with you. Subconsciously, you're like, whoa, everything is everywhere. I don't know. Am I going forwards? Am I going backwards? I don't know. Everything's a little bit higgledy-piggledy is what I'm hearing with you. We do have a little bit of a tornado, or I don't know, yeah, it is a tornado, isn't it? But that is strongly and firmly behind you. It's not in front of you. So it's not worth going back into that tornado. For some of you, I'm hearing Dorothy, you know, on The Wizard of Oz, where the house gets swept up. I feel for some of you, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting in that place. Consciously, you want to feel safe, you want to feel grounded. You are going to have yourself in a space of wanting to spend quite a bit of time at home or in your home comforts. You may find that you're spending a lot of time developing and growing your garden or your home, decorating it. Whichever it is, your place during May is very much at home, in your garden and with the people that you love the most. You're just wanting to spend a lot of time there and really kind of lay your roots down. But there's something else going on. They're saying don't allow things to become stagnant. Don't allow your energy to keep you isolated. Because what I'm feeling with you, pile 3, yes, it's wonderful to be at home. Yes, it's wonderful to channel those things. But have you become that bit of a little bit of a recluse? Are you finding that you're turning down any invitations to do something, be somewhere, and you're finding excuses why you want to do, why you don't want to do it? Which is fine, it's absolutely fine, but it is recognising when we are getting into a space of we shutting ourselves off from the world completely. You may also find that there is some energy that you're going to be dealing with that is a little bit like forceful, a little bit with you, and I don't think you're going to like it. I do feel that you may be dealing with someone a little bit younger who may be kind of pushing you out of your comfort zone somewhat. The spirit world is asking you to be very strong and to dig deeper during this time. You may be dealing with a Leo, or you may have a Leo in your chart somewhere. But this is saying to me that you do need to dig deeper. Again, look, she's got that tornado she was dealing with over here. See? I know it's a different lady, but look, she's got it here. It's behind her. She doesn't care. It's behind her. She knows she's going to be all right. And I feel this for you. There is going to be something that's coming to an ending. I feel there's going to be some communication that just stops. There's going to be some relationships that end during this month. For some of you, if things aren't too great right now, then it's likely that May is going to be the ending. And this feels like something you cannot come back on. It feels like we can't go back to this. This was us. We was the one on the floor. You know, this wrongdoing was done to us. And if we're to, you know, how? I'm hearing, where is your dignity? That's what I'm hearing here. So make sure that you don't get up, take those knives out and go, oh yeah, I'll come back. You can't be doing that. Now, to end off the month, I feel that you will be feeling much more realising that this ending had to happen, that this had to come in, and realising that it doesn't really matter what anybody else says or does. All that matters is what you're focusing on. I feel that you start to look at things from the now and you stop focusing on the then or the when, and you just be present in the moment. Lots of things are coming into completion for you as well, especially with how you're thinking inside your head and the way that you're portraying things to yourself at times. Because I feel with you, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy and you allow your thoughts to consume you somewhat. So we're going to finish off with an oracle card, because I can't remember if I did one for you at the beginning, but if I did, here's another one for you. So easy does it. Your health, happiness and abundance require a gentle approach in your life and your work. So if I have done two, then aren't you lucky? But this is saying that you need to take it a bit slower. You may find that your throat chakra is feeling a little bit blocked and you're unable to speak your truth. Carry yourself a blue crystal or get one on your person, or wear blue. Blue's a great colour. Blue's the colour of communication. So this is asking you to just speak your truth during this month. I hope this made sense for you, and I wish you a wonderful May. If it has, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Take care.